Sparked a revolution.
Oh, Crazy Eyes, huh? And crazy is what crazy does.
Yeah, I'm with you. I must be crazy. I'm crazy about you.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
Like,
Welcome to the
I
18 Wheel Talk podcast show.
No, we're not live, are we?
No, we're not live, but
I mean,
we're recording, yes.
So, yes, we are. Hi, welcome to the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show. I'm Janet. He's Patrick.
I already said that.
You didn't say that you were Janet and I'm Patrick.
Well, I'm not Janet. I'm Patrick.
Oh, well, you didn't say that either. Welcome.
Hi, Janet.
Hi, Patrick. What's up?
What's up with you, crazy?
You told me I couldn't sing.
Well,
This is the start of Christmas season for us.
is it?
Yeah, we're talking about the holidays.
This is the third year for our podcast show.
Tres. Uno, dos, tres.
Number 3. So, as always, around this time of year, we always do a show about the holidays.
Yes.
Why are you doing this?
My shirt was all messed up. See, I got and it was tucked under, and I didn't want it tucked under.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
And if you're wondering what Janet's doing, you have to go to our YouTube channel.
Janet's fidgeting. Anyone that watches us know I fidget.
You can go to 18wheeltalk.com/YouTube. And while you're there, subscribe to the show.
But we have a handle now.
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
But if they're not already subscribed and they go to 18wheeltalk.com/YouTube, takes them directly to our YouTube channel so they can subscribe automatically.
They can subscribe.
Subscribe.
I like it when people
And if you're already on YouTube, you could search for us at the little @ 18 Wheel Talk.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
And you'll find this logo. I believe that'll be the logo. Anyways, it's the holiday time of year. You know, Thanksgiving's around the corner, literally around the corner. And next thing you know, you're going to blink and freaking Christmas is going to be here. And you're going to go, oh, shit, I didn't buy nothing yet.
That's why we're here.
Well, Janet wants to talk about Christmas. So.
Well, no, the holidays are here, and so are those trends, because Janet's the Google queen, and she likes to see what's going on.
Yep. So, what's going on, Janet?
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I got to sing. That's what's going on, because you took a drink.
That's fine.
So every year has its trends, and holidays.
No way.
Yes, way. Holiday season 2022, no different.
No different.
So for Thanksgiving holiday this year, unlike, say, last year or previous years, everyone's all about let's stay home and enjoy that family meal.
There's a family meal?
Yeah, family meal time.
What?
Well, part of
Wait a minute.
Have you checked into buffets lately?
Oh, I like buffets.
Well, we've done buffets. Like we did a buffet with your parents for Easter one year, and it wasn't that expensive.
No, I was at a casino.
Well, still, but we've done other buffets.
Well, yeah.
For holidays, and
I
we've
agree.
paid like $25 a head.
Something like that.
Well, now it starts for a cheap buffet at like $40 plus, and here in Phoenix per head, and it goes up to like $195 plus.
Plus.
You know what the plus is, right?
Nope.
Tax and tip.
Tax
And tip.
deep.
And if you're in a big group, tip is automatically added. Typically, the tip is for groups of like, say, 6 or more at most places.
Okay.
So yeah, and it's like, who can afford $195? You add the, tax into that, and then a 15 to 25% tip. A lot of places automatically add a 20% tip.
What?
So yeah, now you're talking a $40 tip per person. If it's $195 plus tax, $40 tip. So you're talking $250, $260 a person.
Wow, you froze for a second.
I don't know why.
You just kind of went. You were talking $40 and then you froze.
I froze on money. So anyway.
Anyways.
So and
I
it's
just had to get that out there.
still cheaper to cook at home unless it's, say, a couple that just doesn't cook at all, have anything in the refrigerator.
Well, yeah, but
And even then, I'd be tempted to do something different.
yeah, but even still, buffet style dinner, they usually have all the fixings and then some.
But do you want to
Also-
pay that type of price? Not
Well-
me.
$20 a head, right?
No, $200 a head.
Where?
Up here in Phoenix.
Are we talking like the hoity-toity buffet? Because I'm
They
not.
s-
I'm talking like Golden Corral, baby.
$50 a head there.
Look, that's
Plus
still
tax,
get turkey dinner
plus
that you
tip.
didn't have to cook.
Okay, I'm not going to spend $100 plus $20 tip plus tax plus drinks
Okay.
for the two of
usually,
us.
Usually you buy the drink and then it's free refills.
Okay, but we're still talking. Okay, drinks are like $5 a piece at those places.
Okay.
So there's 110 for the
Okay.
two of us plus tax. We'll just say an extra $10. So then we're at 120
Okay.
plus tip
Okay.
$20. Now we're at $140, $150 for the two of us. I can cook more Thanksgiving and Christmas both for that price.
At this price?
Yes.
At the way prices are these days?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Don't argue with me.
I was just being devil's advocate.
I'm going to
I
give
didn't-
you a devil's
I didn't mean to
advocate.
light a fire in your ass.
Anyway, so sorry about that, people.
Woosah,
Even-
lady. Woosah.
So even with turkeys this year starting at $1.99 a pound.
Yeah, well, the reason
Which
for
is a-
that, but the
but let-
reason for that is the bird flu.
Yeah, but the bird flu, which they killed off how many million birds? I don't even know.
Ungodly amounts of birds and chickens. That's why chicken nuggets, chicken tenders, chicken patties, you
Chicken
name
everything went up.
it. Chicken by the breast, pound.
And you go into a store and you see empty freezers and everybody blames everybody else for chicken being gone.
Oh, God
Chickens-
damn it, they're hoarding food again.
Chicken disappeared because they recalled hundreds of thousands of products
Yeah, because of the bird
because
flu.
of the bird flu.
Not because there's a pandemic still.
And not because your neighbor is hoarding.
Yeah.
Or the other guy is hoarding.
Goddamn birds got the flu, and
They got the
they're
flu.
all dying, and they don't
Mhm.
want it to jump species from like animal to human.
Yeah, because
It's been known to do it.
Yes, and
I'm
that's
not a science. I don't have a medical background, so don't take what I say with a grain of salt.
okay.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay,
Patrick.
that's my name.
Anyway, so that's why turkey has gone
it was
up.
7 minutes into the program.
That's why
okay?
turkey has gone up 73%.
Hold on a second. Who had 7 minutes? Who had 7 minutes on the list?
I had under 7 minutes.
You did not have under 7.
I had 2 minutes.
No.
I had 2 minutes.
Billy Joe Bob had under 5.
Well, that couldn't be Billy Joe. She's my cousin. And I don't think she put that.
I was making a fictitious name.
I know, but I have a cousin named Billy Joe.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. I had a female cousin named Tommy Joe, too.
All right. Well, Tommy John did not win.
Okay, anyway.
He said under 10 minutes, and you said over 5, so you guys will split the difference.
Anyway, so last year it was easy to get a turkey for 99 cents or 79 cents a pound.
Okay, yeah.
And that's without buying so
well,
many
times were a little easier back
dollars
then.
worth. Yeah, back then during the pandemic.
You know.
But anyway,
Well,
you can still get a turkey for free
yeah.
buying enough groceries and doing couponing.
I even think they raised the amount that you have to buy.
They did.
Because of the inflation that is just ridiculous. That I'm sorry, my personal opinion is redundant. Shouldn't even be what it is because it is.
Well-
It is what it is, but it shouldn't be that way.
I agree. Groceries have
God,
gone
I
up
feel like
13%.
I'm talking like Fitbit.
You are a Fitbit. Groceries have gone up 13%, over 13%.
And there's
this fall.
all because some boat got stuck in a damn harbor and just delayed everything.
Okay, so anyway, groceries have gone up over 13% this fall alone.
Gas prices are out of this roof.
Patrick,
Sorry.
back on track. Over 13%. So, yes, the prices have been raised on everything, and it's going to cost more to cook at home. But
Yeah.
when you're looking for that free turkey and it says now you got to buy, say, $150 worth of food, well, first of all, prices went up. That's a little easier. But you buy it when you buy your monthly groceries, not when you buy your Thanksgiving
and
meal
then
groceries.
and then you freeze it.
And then you freeze it.
But
And take it out and put it in your refrigerator a week before so it has time to thaw.
so basically, if you do it now,
For Thanksgiving,
you'll be just in time. You'll get your turkey just in time for turkey
yeah.
dinner.
Yes. And then the way you make your Thanksgiving cheaper or your Christmas cheaper is just like we did growing up, potluck. Everybody brings a dish.
especially if you're going to have a big family gathering.
Yeah, or friends, family and friends.
Yeah.
Everybody brings a dish. You know,
Make your favorite.
Make your favorite. Whoever's house it's at, they usually bring the main. The main, yeah, right. The main dish, like the turkey or the ham or whatever it is.
Right. Yeah. Whoever's house you're going to, they usually provide
The meat.
the main course, and
Correct.
everyone else brings the side dish.
But it's coordinated through whoever's house it is. Usually, whoever's doing the cooking, the woman or the guy, is the one that does. You call them and say, "This is what I can bring," and someone else says, "This is what I can bring." That way, you don't have 3 people bringing stuffing.
Yeah, and you don't have 9 pies for
for 5 people or 8 people, or
ridiculous.
20 pies for 8 people, like one happened at your sister's house.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It wasn't that many
I
pies.
felt like it.
Yeah, there was probably 6.
There was more than 6.
I know there was
because he brought one for the favorite pie for every single person. And that was the worst mincemeat pie I've ever had in my life.
Well, I'm sorry.
Please. Anyway, it
Anyway.
wasn't your fault. So,
Okay, back to the show.
but that
Woosah.
got skipped for a
Woosah.
while, that tradition.
Right. Well, with the pandemic and everything,
And it's come back, and I'm happy that it came back.
Now everybody's looking at. All right, let's do this.
Yes. And you can save money. For instance, say people do bring too many pies, or
Freeze them.
you can freeze them. You can freeze half a pie, too. You wrap it really well.
Mm-hmm.
Then I usually wrap them in saran, and then I put them in a freezer bag, and then I freeze it.
Yeah.
Works really well.
It can be done.
It can be done. You can freeze side dishes, especially if they're homemade.
You can even get like a Tupperware dish that,
Yeah.
put your pie in there.
You just got to be careful. Make sure it seals really well so it doesn't get frostbitten. It has to be really cooled down before you freeze anything.
I know.
So,
Otherwise, the condensation inside gives it frost.
this is true.
Look at me being all scientific.
I know, right? So it kind of reiterates the whole family thing. Put your gadgets down, put your phones down, put your games down, and enjoy being a family. And, Sunday dinners, just like we've talked about in past episodes.
Yeah, we actually have an episode called Sunday Dinners.
Yeah.
I'll put a link in the show notes for it. So this way, if you guys are interested in listening to that episode or watching the video, I'll put a link in there.
Yeah. And I like seeing traditions come back.
Well, you like the old traditional. I mean, we used to do Sunday brunch.
Yes. And I loved that. I really did.
I did too. And then I ended up getting my new job is I work Sundays. So
Yeah. And you're at work you're leaving for work at 11:30. So Sunday brunch went.
So Sunday brunch is kind of like more
Yes.
like a Wednesday, Thursday brunch.
That's okay. It's your Sunday. That's okay. We have some really good brunches still, though.
Well, yeah.
So,
because Janet's a really good cooker.
I know. So are you. You made a really good one the other day.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the eggs, sausage, and bacon on a everything
and cheese
bagel.
on an everything bagel, yeah. Back to the subject, Patrick.
Oh yeah.
So these
We're
holidays are going to
talking
have the same issues.
Holiday trends.
These holidays
2022.
are going to have the same issues as all the others did before. Burned turkeys. Those outside deep fryer turkeys are going to catch fire somewhere.
Some idiot's going to do something stupid.
He's going to put too big a turkey in too little oil. It's going to overflow and catch fire.
Somebody's going to say, "Hold my beer and watch this."
Yeah, and the fire department's going to come and put it out and say, "Yeah, we watched you."
Yeah.
Almost trying to burn your house down.
Yeah, well, it does happen.
Yes.
It does happen.
Sorry, fire department. Sorry, fire dudes and gals. We didn't mean to, bring that up. And then you get the makeshift main dishes, meatloaf, lasagna, pizza, Spam, the basics. I know someone
Nothing wrong with those dishes.
and I know someone that took a bunch of Spam and formed it together, put all the little blocks together to make it try and look like a turkey. It was really funny. They took shish kebab skewers. Yeah, it was funnier than anything. Hey,
That's beyond me. But
Hey,
anyways.
in the military, you'll do anything to.
Well, that's
get a laugh.
military. I mean, you're in the middle of nowhere and you want to have turkey dinner. Guess what? We're having Spam, and I want to make it look like a goddamn turkey.
Yes, you do.
I would try to do something like that.
Yeah, I won't name names.
You want a chicken
Eric.
wing or a leg?
Eric.
How about a breast?
Yeah. So, some of
Hey,
the
dude, this all looks the same. Well, it's okay.
It was a really well-rounded turkey. So anyway, so some of the other issues are like family that drives cross country. They're going to arrive late because of snowstorms, or maybe the next day because of snowstorms or a flat tire.
Wait a minute. This is Phoenix, Arizona. We don't have snowstorms.
But like one Thanksgiving when I lived in South Dakota.
That's South Dakota. This is
Listen to me.
Arizona.
Zip it, zippy.
I'm listening.
I lived in South Dakota,
Sorry,
and
this
I
is
drove.
story time.
I drove down here for Thanksgiving,
Okay.
and I hit blizzards all the way across like Oklahoma and Kansas and everything.
When you lived in South Dakota,
Yeah, and I drove down here. I hit lots of blizzards coming down.
you
I
went
was
through
in
Oklahoma.
I went through Kansas, I meant. But anyway, hush.
Well, I'm.
South Dakota to Nebraska and south, okay?
Yeah, I got it now.
Okay. And
I was
then I
just trying
came
to
through
figure
the
out which way you
Then
came
I came
in.
through the panhandle of Texas.
Okay.
Into New Mexico, across the corner of New Mexico,
And then.
and then down to 40, and then down the back road.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I got you.
In Kansas, I hit a blizzard.
I believe it.
Okay. And the roads were being closed right behind me. I just kept driving. My windshield wipers gave out. I just kept reaching out the window and snapping them.
Oh.
Because
those
if I
are the
stopped,
good old days.
if I stopped, the state police were behind me closing roads because I had a CB radio and I was listening, and I knew they were closing roads, and I knew if I stopped and bought windshield wipers and tried replacing them that night that I'd get stuck in a town that I didn't want to be stuck in, and I'd miss Thanksgiving dinner here. And I wasn't about to get stuck in the middle of Kansas, so I kept driving.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Hey, I've been to Oz, Kansas, but anyway. So anyway, but if you're looking for food in all the wrong places and you're in a city, don't forget about, well, if you can get food on Upside.
Yeah.
And you can get gas discounts on Upside. Food discounts,
Yes,
I mean.
you can.
You can get restaurant discounts in certain cities, like here in Phoenix. They keep adding more and more restaurants.
We have as a matter of, we have an Upside code.
Yes.
That if you go to Upside, and there's an invite code that you add in. It's my name, Patrick 9582. That should give you a discount on your first fill up.
I think it's a $10 right now.
I don't know. They've been changing it,
keeps,
lately,
yeah.
but usually it's as little as like 25 cents or 15 cents for the first fill up, per gallon.
It's like a rebate you get back.
Yeah, and I've seen it as high as $10.
Yeah, and the last time I looked at and referred someone, it was $10 a couple weeks ago.
There you go. You froze again.
I don't know.
I don't know what you got running in the background over there.
Nothing that I know of.
Okay, I was just chatting.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, I figured you had like 600 photos up.
I closed everything.
You just froze. It was like.
Anyway, but on Upside you can get restaurant discounts, grocery discounts, and gas discounts now. It used to be just gas.
Right.
Now it has expanded. In fact, on Upside, one of the places here in Tempe has a turkey discount that I have to go check out.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to go check it out. It's 40% off.
Well, anyways, in the show notes, I'll put the invite code for Upside if anybody wants to use it. We've saved over $300 combined.
Yes.
On just fuel.
And that's in 2 years that we've
Yeah.
roughly that we've been using it. So it's pretty good if you think
But
about
like I said, it's everywhere. It'll search areas
that you're in.
that you live in.
And but not just that, like when I used it to drive back to Missouri, when I would get towards a gas station, I would check and see if the gas station I was stopping at had it. And if they did, I just, before I fueled up, I added
Clicked
that
on
in and
Bam.
was able to get a discount.
Yep.
So
it does add up.
Some of the
And
other...
you could take the savings that you get and either get a gift. You can use it towards gift cards, or I believe you can do direct deposit into your account now.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Is direct deposit into
They didn't
checking.
used to do that when they first came out, but now you can.
Yeah.
You can direct deposit whatever money that you save back into your account, which I think is pretty cool.
I agree.
Like I said, they're constantly changing and adding things. So that is Upside.
Correct.
And the invite code is Patrick9582. Just so you know.
Okay, back to the show. So some of the other problems that have always happened is like truck drivers that simply miss the holiday. You know, the dispatcher messed up, they bad roads, they missed a load. There's 100 reasons a
yeah.
truck driver misses the holidays.
Yeah.
I've missed plenty myself driving truck.
Oh, we'll get you home. Don't you
You know,
worry
and when
about
they
it.
do get home, they're after that cold turkey sandwich because missing a holiday dinner, sometimes leftovers is the best.
Oh, God,
Day
yeah.
after, cold turkey with cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Okay, so
Hello.
that, you know, when you're talking
Just
about
saying.
food, that can do it. So
Well, yeah.
another thing that's going to be the same is, you know, family favorite, the Secret Santa gift exchange, where you draw names from a bowl or a hat or whatever, and someone's drawing the names for the people that aren't there.
It usually makes it fun because, you're going to gather around Christmas time anyways.
Yeah.
So you pick the names now. You come up with a dollar amount that everybody can afford. And I know our family, when we first did it, I think it was 2 to 3 items within that price range that you were looking to get. So that way, if, say, you drew my name, you knew, like, you had an idea as to what I was looking for, what you could do.
You just fast forwarded on me.
Well, you were talking about the Secret Santa.
All I did was just mention it, but yeah, that's fine.
I was just,
No, that's fine. You're good. I'll go back. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get
Patrick,
ahead of you.
don't
You were talking.
apologize.
It was in my head.
It
and
was
I
in
was
your
like,
head.
Hey, when I was
I'd
little.
never heard of that before.
Yeah.
Because your family did it that way, where you wrote things down.
Yeah, like there'd be my name, and then there'd be this item, this item, this item.
Were suggestions, things
Were
you liked.
suggested items. Didn't have to, but it was something that was within the price range that we agreed upon.
Oh, my brothers had it easy. I was really into Barbies as a kid, and we had a neighbor that made Barbie doll clothes. Really good, too.
Ooh.
It was Philip Breed's mom, I think. Anyway, so they knew that all they had to do was buy something from her for my Barbie dolls.
Anyways, that was just my story
Oh, I
with
gotcha.
Secret Santa. Because like I said, you're gonna go from Thanksgiving dinner
To Black Friday. And
to Black Friday to Christmas, and you're gonna blink and it's gonna be here.
and you're froze.
and it's like one of those, you're gonna get together on Christmas anyways.
True.
So
But-
hey, we're gonna freeze back and forth.
Apparently, we're taking turns today.
Yeah, I don't know
But-
what's going on, but anyways.
Thus begins Black Friday, that joyous day of the year when you can feel all the love and human
yeah.
kindness you ever wanted.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's dark and you're standing outside at 3 o'clock in the morning in
Never
line.
done it. I've never done it.
Boy, your sister sure used to.
No, I mean
And your mom. Because your sister and your parents and
they did that one time.
they wanted me to go with them. I'm like, what time are you going? They said 3 a.m. I'm like, oh, heck no.
Yeah, my brother's done it. My sister, mom, dad. No, I mean,
I used to go at about 6 or 7 in the morning.
no.
3 a.m. No.
Even anybody I was ever dating or with or married to. You want to go? There you go. See ya. I gotta work in the morning.
But even if you
Sorry.
but even the couple years that went since you and I have been together, you know me, and it's like even if you're off, I'm like, I'm not going shopping on Black
Yeah,
Friday.
no.
You know that I'd take a gun and people would die probably.
Yeah, but well, I
am wearing this shirt,
yeah,
you know,
I know.
my gun shirt. One of them.
I made sure to have the lawyer on speed dial.
Yeah, and you made sure to hide the guns.
Well, yeah.
Very, very wise of you.
Oh, well, yeah.
But I don't like Black Friday because it doesn't take Black Friday for me to save money.
No, because you can save money throughout the year.
Correct. So, plus, I think that Black Friday is all about stores and false advertising.
Well, I think so too. But
Because-
there's no way you could prove it.
You can't prove it. However, the biggest example I can give is that year that someone I was with wanted that, at the time, 60-inch TV was the big one,
Yeah, and
They
they
wanted-
had one in stock.
And one was in stock, stood outside in the store waiting for the store to open. Everybody rushes in, people fighting to go back and get into that electronics department after the TVs. And there was one in stock, and it said on the ad, while supplies last.
Yeah.
One.
One.
50 people after one TV. I'm like, oh, hell no, not me.
Yeah, like
I'm
I
not
said,
fighting
not
over
gonna,
a TV.
Yeah, you want it, you go ahead.
Yeah, not me.
You don't have to run me over to get to it.
People,
I'll get out of your way.
I've seen women fight over sweaters.
Say, let me in the door.
I've seen bloody noses over sweaters.
I mean, let me in the door.
And
Just let me in the door. I will step aside. Y'all can run like mad dogs.
do you remember when
like a herd of cattle?
what was the girl's doll that was stuffed back in the 80s? It was
Cabbage Patch?
Cabbage Patch when those first came out.
Oh, my God.
My mom and my sister went on Black Friday to look for a Cabbage Patch doll for my niece.
Which you couldn't find them.
They stood in line the whole bit, and there was only like 5 of them in stock.
Yeah, you couldn't
My
find
mom was so mad,
them.
she made one.
What?
My mom was a very good seamstress. She took pictures and everything, and she with a Kodak camera. And she made one, and it was good enough that all the clothes fit and everything else from the regular Cabbage Patch dolls. My niece didn't know the difference.
Wow. Yeah, this is true.
So, anyway, people fly through the doors, people get in fist fights. And back in Jersey, probably, 10 years ago? Someone died in a stampede going into Best Buy or
something. There was a few people that...
Yeah.
A couple of people died, and then there was a bunch of injuries, I believe.
Just to get into a store.
But that was...
That's crazy.
Eons ago.
So, and then
many moons.
This year, there was 2 Amazon Prime Days.
True.
And a bunch of the big box stores started their sales in October. I'm like, Black Friday was supposed to be pre-Christmas. Well, if you start Black Friday in October, what does that make it? Pre-Black Friday?
I don't know.
I know.
I think Walmart now is doing Black Mondays.
Something like that.
You know, where they got specials, on Mondays now.
Yeah, Target started in October. Just a bunch of them. It's like everything started early, and now Amazon has a different deal, like a deal of the day for Prime members.
Something. It's
we
ridiculous.
have Prime, and it's just crazy. It's like you just got to wait for the right day to get the right deal if that's what you're after.
This is true.
So it's just I don't even. Does anybody
crazy.
even shop in store anymore?
Oh, I'm sure that they will. I know one thing, that if we do go shopping, it's going to be cash only. I'm not going to leave the credit card at home because of the interest rates and everything.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, and I mentioned shopping in store because you have online shopping, you have curbside pickup, you have delivery service for everything from groceries to clothes to toys to electronics. Anything you buy, you can buy online and either have it delivered or pick it up on the curb.
True.
And still get discounts and use coupons and everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, which type are you? You can get all this stuff through Instacart.
Yeah, Instacart will do that.
So
yeah, we have an Instacart account that you can go to 18wheeltalk.com/Instacart, and that tells Instacart that we sent you.
Yeah, and do you know what else you can get through Instacart?
Alcohol.
Yeah, that too. You're in
It's the holidays.
Your entire Thanksgiving meal.
What?
Yeah, you can get your entire Thanksgiving meal through Instacart.
Well, I know Instacart will go depending on the area that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to Instacart and you log into Instacart.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to 18wheeltalk.com/Instacart, it brings you to the Instacart website, and depending on where you're at, it'll pull up the stores that are in the area that you're at. And,
okay.
And you can shop at all these different stores, and somebody from Instacart will go around and pick all this stuff up and deliver it to you.
See, and I forgot about that.
As long as you have a physical address, truck drivers, RVers, campers, you can have Instacart deliver stuff that you forgot. But who's going to be out camping at this time? I'm just saying. But
campgrounds are empty.
If you forgot stuff for Thanksgiving,
yeah,
I'm sure they're probably going to have a cutoff. But don't quote me on this. But you can order it and have it delivered.
Okay,
and
but
while you're still at home preparing the other shit.
You say that, but a couple years ago when you were still working holidays and I was driving Lyft,
yep,
I made mad money on Thanksgiving morning.
Mad money.
The tips I made driving from like the airport into grocery stores for people, I made really good money.
Well,
anyway,
that was then.
So, yeah,
that was like, what, 2 years? Almost 3 years ago?
Yeah, about 3 years ago. So we were talking about gift giving and the what you're allowed and what you're not allowed. Like my family, which I didn't say, was like they were really big into homemade gifts and don't go just buy something.
DIY stuff.
Yeah, DIY. Yes, do it yourself. DIY.
DIY.
Yes. Homemade was really encouraged. If you could sew it, bake it, whatever. And it's funny because when we first got together, we used to buy a gift and send a little plate of cookies or a little box of cookies to our family.
Yep.
And pretty much everybody said, quit buying us gifts.
Yeah. Just send us the
Just
cookies.
send the cookies.
Screw the gift. Give us the cookies.
Which turned into roughly 1,600 cookies a year that I bake.
Oh, my God.
It just happened.
Listen, this is what happened, okay?
Do tell.
I asked Janet 1 year, which was what, 3 years, 5 years ago.
Oh, it was a lot. It was 2015.
It was
2015, 7 years ago.
Christmas 2016. I asked you to bake cookies.
15.
It was the following year.
Okay, 16. 6 years ago.
Okay. So I asked her, I said, hey, baby, can you do me a favor? Can you make me some Christmas cookies so I can, bring some, like a plate of cookies in to work, and leave them on the table for people to enjoy because it's the holidays. And I went to work one day and I come home I was working third shift. So I woke up to the house smelling like cookies. It's like Christmas drew up in the house.
Well, it did.
And
because that's how I roll.
I staggered out to get a cup of coffee, and I couldn't find a coffee pot because there was cookies everywhere. I only wanted a couple of sugar cookies and maybe chocolate chip cookies or those peanut butter cookies with the Hershey Kisses.
Thumbprints or the Kiss cookies. Yes.
Yeah, I forget what they're called.
Anyway.
Blossoms or whatever.
Yeah, peanut blossoms.
And she made me 13 different varieties.
13 types of cookies.
And made about 12 or more dozen.
Yeah, 12 to 15 dozen of each.
I couldn't eat that many cookies.
Well, it wasn't just for you.
I know, but I didn't want you to make that many cookies.
Well, you said you wanted a lot of cookies.
I said I wanted you to make a little.
You said you wanted about a dozen cookies. Now, to me, that meant a dozen types of cookies. You weren't specific enough. Just saying.
You're moving lightning speed over there because you're froze again. At least it looked like you're froze. I kept hearing your mouth move, but your mouth wasn't moving.
You had to be specific. You have since learned your lesson.
Yes.
You have to be if you say you want a couple types of breads, you have to be specific. Otherwise, you're going to get
banana bread, pumpkin bread, apple bread.
Everything.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, apple butter bread.
I know.
Oh, I should make that this year.
Oh, my God, that would be great.
I should make that this year.
You should make apple butter bread and banana bread.
And pumpkin bread.
No, you don't have to make pumpkin bread. Anyways.
Okay, anyway,
recipe
sorry.
in the show notes.
Recipe in the show. Oh.
Actually, you know what? If y'all email me at patrick@18wheeltalk and say you want the bread recipe, I'm sure Janet would be so happy to email you the recipe for the bread that she's going to make.
I know it's better. You know what my most requested recipe is?
What?
My sugar cookies with royal icing.
Yeah, but that's a secret.
I know. That's my most requested cookie, too.
I know, and that's an ancient Chinese secret.
Chinese secret.
That does not get given. That does not get given unless the money's right.
Okay, we got really off track here.
Okay, let's rewind.
If you rewind and go back to present day.
Okay, yeah. Let's go back to present day.
How much are people spending on families this year for Christmas? Do you know? With money being so tight and everything?
With money being tight, very little. I'm gonna guess very little, but I'm probably wrong.
Okay, so last year and the year before it, people gave their children, we'll say, experiences.
Which were
like
very expensive.
Trip to Disney or trip to Hawaii or stuff like that.
Which is pretty weird, seeing that we were in a pandemic and travel was kind of limited.
But everybody had all that extra money. Those.
So they're going this. They're taking those trips this year.
No, they gave them. They took them last year. Those. What are they called? The checks we got.
Traveler's checks
from the government.
Oh, the stimulus checks.
The stimulus checks is what they used on Christmas last year. Remember, our upstairs neighbor threw out all their furniture.
Yeah, I remember that.
And bought all new furniture.
Yeah.
And then they took their kids to Disney in California.
Yeah,
because they got a lot of kids and checks.
They got a lot of checks.
Anyway,
that's what it was.
So the thing is people aren't doing that this year because the stimulus checks are gone.
Because the government's not giving them stimulus checks.
So money's tight. Okay, so I did this research, and on the day I did the research, this came out from the Deloitte 2022 Holiday Retail Survey.
Okay.
Families are averaging $1,455 per household,
Wow.
which to me is wow.
Yeah, that's.
I want to know who these families are. Can they adopt me? So, but
I wouldn't go
They're
that
only-
far.
they're only averaging buying 9 gifts this year.
Okay.
Now that's for total household spending,
Okay.
as opposed to 16 last year. Okay, so they're spending the same amount of money on 9 gifts this year that they spent on 16.
And less on decor too, as well, right?
Yeah.
So the decorations are even going down.
Yeah, they're not spending as much on extra decorations. Like, sometimes you buy little extra things that you see at the store, and because every year you add to your decorations.
Yeah.
Normal people like me, anyway.
Well, I used to buy at least one new ornament.
Yeah.
Like when the kid was the baby's first Christmas,
Yeah.
know, and then you'd get the second Christmas, and then you'd get a special ornament every year because the kid would start making it in school.
Wow, we're having really freezing problems.
It's cold out.
But
I don't know. Software looks like everything looks like it's
I
running
don't
good.
know. So anyway,
Anywho.
you froze and I forgot what I was saying.
Did I freeze?
Yeah, you froze. So people are spending less on decor. Oh, and for decor, like my thing is I like to put up a little. I collect Santa Clauses. You know that.
Yeah.
Well, my big Santa Claus, my 3-foot Santa Claus, got destroyed in the move. Remember, from New York to here?
Yeah.
And I haven't replaced him yet, so hint, hint.
Hint,
Anyway.
Hint, hint.
So they're going to spend the same amount, but because prices have increased, they're not going to get as much as they got last time. And here's a tip. Choose gift cards, even though I hate gift cards. If you're a gift card person, it's easier to spread your budget.
Okay.
What I do when I buy gift cards...
I got a question for you. Why do you hate gift cards?
Because I think they're impersonal.
But if it's to a place that somebody knows you very well?
That's when I do like them. But when someone just says, here's a Visa gift card.
No, it's like, here's $100 to Starbucks.
That's...
I
But that's
mean...
different. I'm talking like a Visa gift card or a...
Oh, hey,
if you give
I got a
here's
$50 gift card to Coach for you to go get yourself a new bag.
Or here's a gift card to your favorite restaurant. That's something they'll use.
Right.
But a Visa gift card or a MasterCard
Well,
or
you're definitely going to use it, but I
But
get it. I
you
get
could-
what you're saying.
they
It's like
might use it-
impersonal. It's like
yeah,
it's
it's
like
not
they just
personal.
got it to get it.
Exactly. That's the gift you put under the tree for the unexpected person that shows up because that's what you do. Anyway,
If somebody unexpected shows up, they better know somebody who knows somebody. Otherwise, they're going to get Maybelline.
no, what I mean is we always have gifts under the tree. And my mom started this with me.
What?
You have gifts for everybody.
I know.
And then you have a couple gifts that you wrap and put under the tree
I got you.
in case an unexpected relative shows up, just in case, and they've got a gift in their hand. Oh, I did get you something. Let me find it. It's back here. And
It's tucked it way back in the manger.
my
Hold on.
mom had a tendency to say, Janet, that's the gift on the top shelf in my closet. And I would run back into her bedroom, grab the gift that she meant, wrap it real quick, put the person's name on it, and bring it back out.
You sneaky
Because
little
I like to
devil,
wrap and I'm
you.
fast at it. And boom, it was
You
covered.
get creative with bows and everything.
know.
I can't do that.
I always
shit.
pre-made some bows for those times that we had that happen.
That's some crazy crap you do.
And my mom always looked really good because she always had a gift for everybody, no matter what neighbors stopped by.
Uh-huh.
So anyway,
Anyways, they came over for pie. That's all it was.
so if you're going to, and my mom's cookies.
Well, yeah.
So if you're going to buy gift cards,
Okay.
you can buy gift cards using your credit card points, like I did.
Yeah.
Remember,
yeah.
I took my credit card points
Mhm.
and I converted them to a gift card
Yep.
to restaurants we eat at.
Yeah.
They got mailed to us, and then we went out to eat on our own gift cards without ever spending money, except for
Happy
the.
birthday,
tip.
Merry Christmas, yada,
Yeah.
yada, yada.
But you can give those gift cards, and it really doesn't cost you anything because that's your credit card points.
Right.
Or you can use if you buy a gift card in the store you shop at, like say you shop at a Kroger store and you've got a Kroger card,
Mm-hmm.
and this weekend they've got 4 times the points on their gift cards. You buy your 4 times the gas points.
Yeah.
Buy your gift card that day.
And now you got
Now you got 4
the
times the
discount
gas.
on gas, which you can combine with the upside code that I gave you earlier.
Exactly.
I mean,
So
sometimes upside will say, "Hey, you know what? You saved a little more money doing it the other way."
But we
so-
still gave. Sometimes they do
but
that,
we'll
but they
give
still
you a little
give you a
bit.
little bit.
We don't give you it all. We give you a little bit.
Yeah. So
They call you a power saver.
yeah, if you're going to use gift
done-
cards, that's a good
Listen,
way to do
I
it.
did that one time. I think it was the 5 cents off a gallon on Upside, and we used our Kroger gas points, which was like 30 cents off a gallon.
Yeah.
And Upside still paid me a penny a gallon.
Yeah.
So they were like, "Hey, you power saver, you!
Yeah.
We see that you
And
combine."
we got our points back on the gas station. We went to a Circle K and I slid my card.
Mhm.
So we got all our points on Circle K for free drinks.
Yeah.
So yeah, we
So
triple saved.
Janet,
anyway-
Janet's the connoisseur.
Of saving. So look
We,
for
we have episodes
this is true.
on ways to
Save money. There's a link.
Yep.
We have a saving money episode.
We have a couple of them.
Yeah, we do.
That we did. I think one of them was like 25 ways we save money in the apps that we use.
Yeah,
Or is
I
it,
think that
was it 12 ways? I don't know.
I think it's 25. I don't know.
There's a couple of them. I'll put the links in the show notes.
Okay, so anyway,
For
so
everybody to go ahead and click on them.
this year, look for more homemade touches around the kitchen and the house and the tree, and a little less store-bought everything. People are taking online classes and learning to do things and buying less expensive pre-made stuff, say from bakeries, and they're not buying as many side dishes straight from the freezer section.
Yeah, everybody's using YouTube now.
Everybody's using YouTube, and like I have
Everybody's using YouTube.
I have a lot of Christmas recipes, not a lot, but like a dozen or so Christmas of my favorite Christmas
You've been,
recipes.
you've been
on
hiding
my
them
you-
on me?
No, they're on my YouTube channel.
Oh.
Mine, not ours.
Oh.
You know,
Okay.
from my.
I didn't know
yeah.
you had your own channel.
You did too. You just look for my name. It's like
So what's your handle?
I don't have one yet.
What?
I haven't done that. I've been too busy.
What's
But
your
it's
What's your YouTube channel?
Janet McHugh.
All right, that's your handle.
Oh, I don't have it put down yet though.
No,
but it's,
they automatically gave it to you.
oh, okay. So my
You
handle's
can go
Janet
in,
McHugh.
you can go in and change it to @JanetM or
If
whatever.
you see lots of recipes and lots of pink, it's me.
I'll tell you what. We'll put
a
a link
link.
in the show notes
To the cooking.
to Janet's YouTube channel and her cooking videos.
There you go.
And if you end up using one of her videos and you use one of her recipes, email us, Patrick at 18 Wheel Talk, and tell us that you did.
My favorite chocolate chip cookie recipes there that my great grandma Clanny taught my grandma, taught my mom, taught me is there, as well as scalped corn that I learned from my grandma.
Yep.
They're both on there.
Now,
Oh,
if
and
you
my
can't-
cranberry sauce.
If you can't tell Janet likes to cook, you know, it's like every time she mentions it, she gets this Kool-Aid smile on her face. Go to 18wheeltalk.com/YouTube. This is episode 64, I think. And you,
However
every,
far we are
every
in.
time she talks about food, she gets like, oh, there's like this hey Kool-Aid smile
It's
pops up
not
on her
about
face.
eating. It's about the memories.
I know.
Oh, my
I
gosh.
know.
The memories of Christmas and all the holidays and grandma teaching me to cook and mom teaching me to cook.
I know. I just think it's awesome. I just think it's awesome watching you get this like Kool-Aid smile and your cheeks get a little rosy red when I bring it to your attention. You're like, oh, stop.
So
Stop,
anyway,
you're embarrassing me.
so instead
Leave
of
me
buying
alone.
whatever corn dish
On with the show.
from the freezer section, go to my YouTube channel and check it out. It's the best. If you've never heard of scalped corn, this is the bomb diggity.
Yeah.
As
Like I said, we will
as
put.
who
we'll-
is it? Larry says that bomb diggity.
Oh God, yeah. We will definitely put a link to a playlist. I think Janet has that on a playlist.
I do.
And we'll put a link in the show notes for her playlist so that you can all go check out her cooking videos.
So one thing I really like about this
and then
year,
let us know that you like the cooking videos.
this is true.
Free of charge.
One thing I really like about this year
Yeah, what's that?
is because people are going back to homemade everything.
Mm-hmm.
Is it's like a year of renewal, you know, bringing back all the traditions, less store-bought everything, and it makes me remember all the stuff I learned growing up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it brings back so many good memories for me, at least, because I grew up in a family where you made everything,
Right.
you know, and You didn't go out and buy. We bought canned cranberry sauce, but we
Okay.
made homemade cranberry sauce too.
Right.
So we
But
had
it was
both.
fairly easy to make.
And the canned cranberry sauce, my grandma used to when we were little, open it up and see if you could get it out of the can perfect.
I can do it.
and lay it on its side and slice it in slices, which is just my male cousins always found that funny.
Although nowadays they round you used to be able to just like pop the
Yep,
take
pop
the
both
top
ends.
off on one end and then
push it through.
Just pop it on the other end and it would just slide right out.
Yeah, and it's not as easy now. You gotta like put the can
now you
opener
gotta have
on the
a
end.
special can opener.
Yeah, I don't know. So anyway,
Take a screwdriver.
you mentioned buying everything with cash because credit card interest rates are crazy.
Oh, that's the interest rates are. That's an exciting face that you just made.
What?
You froze when you went.
Oh,
Interest rates?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't
I
know why.
don't-
It must be the update. The update's, a little hinky,
So cash,
which is okay.
with interest rates being so high, cash is obviously going to be the better way
Cash
to go.
is always king.
Well, I'm going to take and roll all our coins out of the big jug. If
What?
Yeah.
That's for gambling money.
Well, you're gambling on Christmas this year, baby.
I guess so.
But
Damn
there's a lot of
it.
ways to save money
I
and
was
come
thinking
up with
roulette, craps tables.
where. Oh yeah, the casinos do live now here.
Yeah.
So anyway, let me finish what I was trying to say. There's a lot of
Okay.
ways to save money and come up with money for your holiday season. The saving money episode, but you can also roll coins. My hint for rolling coins is do not take them to a machine because banks don't do your change anymore. So don't take them to one of those Coin Master or whatever those machines
Right.
are.
Oh,
and of course,
yeah.
because they charge 10 to 15%.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
So just
it's real easy.
just roll your own coins.
Count your money out and roll. If you got kids, have the kids put them in there.
Yeah.
Here, put this in there. You count it out, and you make them roll it, or you have them roll it.
You
don't-
teach them
yeah,
to roll
teach
it.
them to roll it.
It's a good way to teach them. So let me break down that $1,455 a family into percentages.
Okay.
This is from Deloitte's Holiday Retail
Right.
Survey.
Right. Which came out right as you were doing this research for this.
Correct. 65% is usually spent on gifts. That would be $945.
That's
And
ridiculous.
gadgets is the trend this year. Everybody
course.
wants gadgets, but
Listen, I'm the gadget guy.
I know.
I like the new trendy electronic stuff that you kind of go, ooh,
I know.
I can't afford it.
Yeah. Ooh, wait till it goes on sale next year.
I'll wait. I'll get this year's trend next year
It's okay.
because they'll have all the bugs worked out of it. They'll
Yeah,
be
but-
like this year's trend 2.0.
Food and decor. So
Okay.
like your meals
Yep.
and decorations, the little stuff you add on.
Okay,
23%. That's about $335.
it's still a lot.
And the remaining 12% is about $175. But
Man.
I don't know anybody. I mean, no, I do know people that spend that type of money, and we've spent that type of money. But that's a lot of money. It
That's
feels
a lot
like
of-
this year.
yeah, that's a lot of scratch.
If
Too
you-
bad we didn't win the lottery.
But if you think about your average budget, yeah, I wish I'd been that person in California. You know what? I was only 4 numbers
We were 5 numbers away.
and 1 state away.
Yep.
I was only 1 state. If I'd been in California,
We had 5 more numbers. We'd have won it.
in California.
Yep. But we didn't. So
So if you think about
Here we
your
are.
budget, first of all, you're in charge of your own money. You don't have to be the average person. If you can't afford, $1,500 basically, don't spend $1,500. If you have $100, been there, done that for Christmas.
Yep.
If you have $1,000, that's fine. Whatever
then
you
you're doing
have,
really good.
you can work it.
Work it, baby.
So here's some tips for Christmas spending. Don't spend more than you can really afford. In other words, don't go into debt to fund your Christmas wish list that your kids have.
Okay.
Think of the want versus need. They want the latest gadget. Like I know for a long time, everybody wanted the newest Xbox, the newest whatever.
Oh yeah.
They don't
well,
need it if they've got the
If
last.
that's the one and only gift they want. But then again, true.
Is
if
it a $600 Xbox?
Yeah, that's true.
If your budget's $500 and you're spending $600 because I'll just put it on my credit
This
card.
is true. Okay.
I don't wanna
I
spend
just
that.
agreed with you on that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Stop arguing with me.
Okay,
Damn, you get feisty on this.
I get feisty on money.
On these episodes, but you get.
That's just me in real life.
Oh, is that? Oh, please. Whatever. You're like, I am woman, hear me roar.
Okay,
Meow.
you talk.
Meow. I just did. Okay. Next. What's next on the list?
When you know what you have to spend, create your budget.
I knew you couldn't hold out.
Well, I don't like dead air.
Dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air.
Create your budget. So if you figure out how much you have to spend, that's your budget. That's you have your bills are paid, income minus bills equals your holiday money. Your holiday budget.
Kids nowadays are like bills. What bills? Screw it. Let's. I'm just spending.
Oh, who cares about rent and utilities?
Let's
I
make
can put
it rain.
off. Yeah, right. No, and we already said use cash, not credit cards.
Yeah. So after the bills are paid, what's left over is holiday money.
Yeah,
If you got money left over.
correct.
Now,
And
if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're doing something wrong.
a lot of people live paycheck to. We
I-
have lived paycheck to paycheck, but we
I-
always manage to come up with extra money
I
to
know
put away.
this. Believe me, I know this.
Yeah.
I went when we were back in New York. Still, I was getting paid weekly, and then when we moved out here, I went biweekly. So it was like,
That was a tough change.
hoo, gonna have to stretch this out a little bit.
So if you work, say, in an office or wherever you work, you don't have to buy a gift for everybody you work with. Suggest
No.
a Secret Santa. But say
Or
in
what do they
past
call
years,
them? White elephants,
White-
or
something like that,
Yankee
yeah.
Doodle dandies, or I don't know.
it used to be that you bought a gift for everyone you worked with. But if they're suggesting that, say, hey, let's do a Secret Santa this year. Let's mix it up a little bit.
Take $20, go buy $21 lottery tickets,
And hand 'em out.
And hand them out. There you go.
There you
Merry
go.
Christmas, and make them the holiday ones.
Yeah,
I've done that.
I've done it. Buy a $2
You know, you
ticket
never
if you got a $40 budget.
You never know, because somebody, I think one of the guys I gave won $20
Yeah, there you go.
on a dollar scratch off ticket. That's $20 more in their pocket.
Put your
Bastards.
when you make your list of people you're giving to, put them in a priority top to bottom. Put a dollar amount next to each person's name. So if you know you've got set budget, put a dollar amount next to each person's name. So if you're spending, I know I have it in here somewhere. Give me just a second.
Okay.
300. So if your budget's 500, I went to the bottom, honey.
Yeah.
If your budget's 500, 65% is $325 for
Yep.
gifts.
Yep.
Your
Yeah,
top,
because you broke this down.
yeah, I broke it down. On a $500 budget, you'd spend $325 on gifts. So if you've got 10 people on your list, or, because they say the average is 9, just say 10. If your top person you're spending, say, $100 on, that's a lot of your budget. So you got to stop and think, do I want to spend $100 on that person, or can I break it down to 80?
How much do I really like this person?
No, it's a matter of I want to buy gifts for all of these people.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
But break it down. Put the person, put the dollar amount, and put gift ideas. And then when you buy that person their gift, if the budget is 80 and you get it for 60 because you used coupons and digital coupons and sales and everything else in your bucket that you're able to in your pocketbook,
yeah.
and you've saved $20, put the $20, write it down on the side so you know you have $20 out of your budget to spend on the rest of the people. Look at you bobbing your head. Are you imitating me or something?
Maybe.
Mhm.
A little bit of.
I do love you, Patrick. So at the end, all of the people on your list, when you
Okay.
bottom it out, it should not go over the amount you put as your
Should.
budget. If you did, you did something wrong.
Yeah. It shouldn't.
Because that money's got to come from somewhere.
Yep.
But buy unique items. Just because someone asks for that, if your kid asks for that big, expensive tech gadget or the brand new Xbox or whatever it is this year, it doesn't mean you have to buy it for them.
Well, you wheel
You
the
don't-
deal and say.
You don't have to go broke buying gifts
No.
for people.
You say, I'll tell you what, I'll get it for you this year, but that's all you're getting.
What if it's more than your budget? What if your budget is only $250 for 10 people, and the gift
That's
your kid
crazy.
wants is $400?
Yeah, I'd
You
just
can't
be
buy
like,
it.
Like, yeah,
I'm not putting it on a credit card.
I'm
I'm
like,
not
yeah,
going
kid,
broke.
you're gonna go without. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm going to have to get you this.
I could buy you some coal.
No, he's already. Say the kid say your daughter that you're buying for already has an Xbox. You buy her a gift card
Or a
To the-
video game.
to the
that's-
store where she likes
$20.
to get games at,
Yeah,
and she can get a game at it
this is true.
for the current machine she has.
I agree.
That's all I'm trying to point out is
I know.
go with options.
Yes, I'm with you. I like
Okay.
options. Hi,
Oh, goody.
I'm with you. Without you, with
Oh,
you.
goody.
Without you, with you.
So, everyone's been on a tight budget at some time in their life. And I'm just trying to say, been there, done that. And I feel your pain, If if you already haven't started saving, now's the time to. If you get to that 2 weeks before Christmas and you're at the bottom of your budget and you still have two people to buy for, have you done things like, have you cut out Starbucks or
Are you insane?
or Black Rock Coffee or any of the other coffee places?
Are you out of your freaking mind?
Have you cut out takeout pizza and started making it at home?
You can make
it at home. You can make.
You're insane, lady.
There's Starbucks recipes you
I
can
think
make
you've
at home.
fallen bonked your head one too many times.
You can make those fancy foo-foo coffees at home. Iced coffee and all. I've done it.
Okay.
I used to make them for Kyle at home.
Well.
Well.
Lotito. Beep, 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 beep,
And
beep.
pizza, we make good pizza. Ours
Oh,
is as
hell
good
yeah.
Ours is as good as any store,
Oh,
any
God,
restaurant.
even better.
Okay. So give up some of the stuff like that. Make it at home.
Fine, I will.
Instead of
Buy the ingredients.
they're in the kitchen.
Oh,
So
okay.
these people that buy lunch or go out to lunch every day when they're at work and money's tied at home for gifts or for Christmas dinner,
Uh-huh.
buy the ingredients, take your lunch.
Yeah.
And if someone makes a comment, hey, I'm saving for Christmas gifts for my kids.
That's right. Thanksgiving's coming.
Yeah.
So just make yourself a turkey sandwich, bring it to work.
Well, that's a good
What?
idea. That's a really good idea.
I mean, cold turkey sandwiches,
You just got to give up
bag of
creative,
potato chips.
Yeah,
and if you want it warm, you put it on a plate you can microwave, and voila.
Well, and there's
Warm
other
turkey
ways to
dinner.
get creative. We were talking about making homemade instead of, like, for dinners, don't buy pre-made stuffing. Start
Make
saving
your
up
own.
your bread ends. Stuffing is so easy to make.
Janet has a recipe, probably.
I don't know if I have it on YouTube yet. I'll have to look.
Well,
but
if-
I make my own croutons
If
even.
not,
It's like,
you could send them a recipe on how
Yeah.
to do it.
what you do is you make your own croutons,
Croutons.
which those are so
those are-
yummy.
oh.
And then you take your croutons and you
Eat
make them
those at
into
snack time.
make them into your dressing, which makes really good dressing.
Yes, it does.
So, like I said,
So let's.
your other is that on a $500 budget would be $60. For me, if I've still got the $60 and haven't spent it on everybody else's Christmas, I'm going to buy that fancy tablecloth or some sort of decoration item or that stemware. Because $60, I can buy a couple pieces of stemware that I want for Christmas,
Uh-huh.
just to finish off my holiday dishes. Not that we need stemware. Do not buy me stemware. Do not buy me dishes.
What?
That's not on my Christmas list. I'm giving you an example.
I thought it was.
No.
That was like the
I have-
first item on the list.
I have my parents' glassware. Perfectly fine with their stemware.
Okay.
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 That was a for instance. But all the little extras here and there, they add up. That.
Uh-huh.
And if you do all of that and you keep off of your credit cards, you're going to end up not spending 2023 paying off Christmas 2022.
No. Yeah. Definitely not.
Instead, you're going to spend 2023 saving up your cash for 2023 Christmas.
Yeah.
Start
Start now.
now and you won't be broke
God
next year.
God knows how inflation's going to be next year.
Everything's just going to keep going up, let's be honest.
It's like, nothing's cheap.
Gas is going to be $10 a gallon. The way
Shut
they're
your hole.
going. The way they're going. Well,
Shut it. Well, at least I'll have the Upside app they could use. All right, you can speak a little.
oh, Jesus, I was holding my breath.
Oh, I wouldn't hold your breath. God, no. I just said shut your hole.
Well, I did, but to do that, I have to hold my breath.
No, you don't. You just have to close your mouth. Stop talking. Now you look like a pug.
I sound like one, too.
Oh, my God.
Been around them too long. Oh, and you got to buy your pug gifts. When you're making your list, make sure you have a gift
Include
for your
your
pugs.
animal. Yeah, include your
Include
animal.
your pets.
Yeah.
Whether it's a fuzzy pug like Daisy,
One little toad. One little toad. One little toy.
one little toy.
One little toy. A little extra rawhide bone.
And whether you have kids or pets, what we do every year, and I encourage people with kids to do this. I've told all my friends with kids, before Christmas, have them go through their toys, clean up anything that they don't use anymore. If it needs sewing or stitching or whatever,
Donate it.
repair and donate it. If it's animals, donate it to the local shelter. Same with blankets, because shelters can use any type of blanket you can donate.
Yep.
And kids' toys, you can donate them to women's shelters, homeless shelters, all sorts of stuff. Kids everywhere can use toys if they're in good shape.
Oh, yeah.
So that's my special announcement, my PSA.
Your PSA.
Animals and kids and peoples.
Oh my God.
Same with you. Go through your clothes, people.
What?
Go through your clothes. Donate a few things to a shelter.
Yeah. Anything else?
No. Maybe happy holidays
Okay.
from 18 Wheel Talk Podcast Show.
Okay. Patrick and Janet, too. And the pugs, too.
And the pugs.
Don't forget the pugs.
You can't forget the pugs.
Well, anyways, we hope that this is helpful. This is our 3rd year doing this, and we want you to enjoy the holidays.
And I'm sorry I talked 100 miles an hour.
Not regret the holidays, but we want you to enjoy the holidays. And we'll leave a bunch of links and everything for all the stuff that we talked about in the show notes, whether it be on YouTube or our website, 18 Wheel Talk.
You mean YouTube, where they can ring our bell? They can ring our bell.
Yep,
ding
they can
dong,
go to
ding-a-ling-a-dong.
youtube.com/18 Wheel Talk Podcast.
I had to do
Well,
that.
no, it's 18wheeltalk.com/YouTube.
Yeah.
We'll take them to, or they can just go to YouTube and in the search bar, the @18 Wheel Talk.
You know what else I want to say?
What?
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
You have
it's
to look
the
up
best time of the
you looked up the
year.
lyrics. didn't you?
I don't know if there'll be snow, but here's a cup of cheer.
Here's a couple of beers.
But here's a couple of beers.
Anyways, say goodbye, Janet.
Goodbye, Janet.
Thank you for
Hasta la
joining us.
pasta.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Okay, bye.